It won't for sale!
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
His name is Droll Raglan, his voice absolute!
Oh, a stranger in our fair camp.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must! A new age is dawning with goblins at trust! Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake!
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Droll Raglan, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Droll Raglan, the true soul, had led you glide.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Droll Raglan, Droll Raglan, I am Droll Raglan, Tumptuous, Droll Raglan,
You broke him.
Wait! Droll Raglan, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Come on.
Of course, ma'am.
My name's Gribbo, idiot.
Right, yes. Not fool me.
Keep the walls away from the merchandise!
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. More Selunite markings. No worshippers left there.
Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Think you rule the world just because you got a scary face? Ah!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll kick your head in, on face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He kissed! There!
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Just had to talk to me.
Roger.
I've got to
Roger
take it.
just licked some toes.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
We have to sneak the druid out of this. It's a veritable plague of goblins.
Let's hope we find him in one piece.
He kissed your feet. What was it like? Just curious. Oh, I knew it. I just have to try. Just gather my courage and try.
Priestess.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is.
booze!
Man, you're like the best guy I ever met. Just got him, got Crusher to kiss your feet. Foot. It's a secret, right? Between you and me. That was amazing. But don't tell him I said that.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? No doubt, mate. But this ain't dragons or demons or anything else you might have faced. This is chicken chasing. Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin? We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh? We're starting a new game! Move your eyes! What are you waiting for? Shimmy on the starting mark and let's get going. Chase! Chicken!
The chicken's head bobs, eyes darting around at the leering goblin faces. She's terrified. She shrinks from your voice. Just another leering face sent to torment her.
That's the game done. Well, looky here. Seems like you know your way around the course. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
It were only a joke, mate. Here, no quarrel with ya.
Inside. Boring.
Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got them now, eh?
Give the wolves some booze.
Who wants another drink?
Most would think us mad for wandering right into the middle of a goblin war clan. I suppose that goes to demonstrate just how desperate we are.
How many did you have? 5? That's nothing. This is gonna be my night.
Ain't good for much, but they make tasty beer.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold dead hand.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose. Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Seluna's a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. Until someone raised it. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made. Is your hearing failing you? Or your wits, perhaps? There's nothing more to say. Let's move.
The whelps start singing. We'll know who sent them.
Aye. Maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
smells like burnt
That's
flesh
because
in here.
she chose me. You're not worthy yet. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! We want
like
a
us.
mark!
Why do they think they're talking to a
Ain't we
god?
good enough for the Absolute? Leave me alone. I ain't got time for chatter. Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Drink it in. That sweet, sweet chaos. Not that I approve of goblins, of course, filthy little beasts, but I do like a good den of debauchery. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Goblins. Not a shred of dignity to be found among them. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Something the matter?
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? pleasure.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Need something?
Speak. Yes, then you're all. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
An image of the Mind Flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No! You ain't leaving till we get to the bottom of this. You could be dangerous. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. I guess we're doing this the hard way, then. Sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them. Lies! I'm stronger than ever, and I've got the Absolute on my side. But you You're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope? It's my master you should thank. When you got yourself in this predicament, he sent me to help. You'll meet him again soon, and have a chance to show your gratitude. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
inside out, killed without a mark. Who the hell's does she serve?
Still me, even after everything.
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there. Interlocking circles with moons and stars. This must be the seal mentioned in that journal.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. You try to examine them. You try to examine.
Yes? Something over there.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya?
Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
The git snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest, for all the good he's been. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Helsing. I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, hurry.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
More than you've got, mate. I likes him. But, how much do you got? You funnin'?
pigeon don't take a craw-craw for that much. See? You couldn't take care of him proper anyway.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies, hmm? I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless. Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the... I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Didn't he call himself a master? Would have thought he'd be more creative.
There. Aye. Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man, so crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, he's just over there. Between you and I, his claims of mastery over pain are unfounded. Pain should be intimate and loving, not violent and brutish. Alas, he... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes... Something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
An eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work. Oh, I do believe we are both going to enjoy this. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Yes, this will do nicely. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
You want more? As you wish, dear one.
Would you have joined up with him if you'd known he'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Leviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
You got candles?
Your world
all round
is
ya.
strange
Use 'em.
customs.
Don't hurt me with the likes of them.
True. You wouldn't have the grit.
Grush, I need to see that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing too.
What?
Get in there. We might learn something.
I think you would enjoy... Yes. My beauty. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not... Steady your heart. And do not move.
Your alarm pig started squealing yet? As if you're drinking. The job must be done, yeah?
Please, get me out. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroakin would reward us if we found it. That's all.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
I don't get it. I thought the bleeding was the point.
That's not... Never mind.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. That last in with it. They were guarding some uppity noble and his friends. Not very well, mind. Drag carried him off. Left the real spoils to us.
Wrist.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze, no sneaking off.
Duh, you're all boring.
I'm just saying, those eyes.
Again? Do you want to become spider food?
Nah, that ain't right. I stood too close to the fire and burnt me arse.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem. I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying? We're all on the same side. Not like we're gonna sit heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Steal something. Or write the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun. I promise.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
What here? Get lost if you can't stand a bit of roughhousing.
Wish I got a turn at the fair. Lucky.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We juice bosses.
We made it.
Look, you'll see. Give me that rock. I'll show ya.
What it...
heading there.
No time to waste.
Let's go. Done!
Light on my feet.
I will ascend. On the move.
Keep them guessing.
Let's make this quick.
Need to find a way forward.
Done!
I will ascend. You're needed in battle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm ready.
Can't even catch my breath.
give up.
Breathe deep and move.
Take cure.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. I am aware. I foolishly left it vulnerable to this rabble. There's work to be done. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them, someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. Oh, wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. May Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
I wonder what the next move is.
Take you. Take you. Take you. Take you.
Looking ahead. Is that blood? No, never mind.
My faith will guide me. lucky.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok! Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better.
promise.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. A real manifestation, perhaps, but not an individual of flesh and blood in the manner you or I would consider. Whether she spoke the truth or not, well, I think I require a little more evidence. Until then, best we speak of other matters. Was there something you wish to ask?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is Geich deception.
I had the strangest dream last night. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Is there a reason you're such an utter drip? I mean, do you have some sort of condition? Honestly, it's like, did you actually want something? Or are you just here to spoil my fun?
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Damn. I was hoping my imagination... This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole. Use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an... It seems like we can't escape this mess. In the waking world or otherwise.
Fate spins along, as it should. Have you need of my services?
A mending of the threads between life. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to a matter of coin.
Let's hope this gives us some answers. Silence. You'll interrupt the ritual.
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dos! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute!
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok!
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer. Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
The Absolute.
Raxlin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Raxlin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
Who killed you?
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod. Devoid of flesh, only darkness.
You're kidding me. Very helpful, squid.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
What did the killer want?
Visions consume you once more. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high. Control panels melting. Flesh pods spilled open.
Given the... Wait!
Ragslin pierces your mind, prodding for truth.
You're no true soul. Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon! The damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is.
Honors
An
you
artifact.
and slays her enemies. Their city will be razed to the ground, and they'll know she is absolute. Your drink from her barrel.
The village to the east. It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What you staring at? Move along, ugly!
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
To question me. I didn't mean... Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end the latter to save the former. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Why do you ask? Surely you feel the Absolute moving through me, just as I feel her in you. Now, you must hunt with me. In her name. Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Tell me what you know, The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place. Fool! You have fallen for his lies. We know that area well. There is nothing hidden there. We will have to do this the hard way. Scour the area and hunt them down, then report back to me.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
Got here, fool, did ya?
Back off.
You what? Just bash him somewhere else.
I don't get it. I thought the bleeding was the point.
Snout out!
Free. For now.